Hello, my name is Eleni and I work as an advocate at the CARE office at UCI and I use the pronouns she and her. Today we're going to be talking about ways to increase your safety if you're being stalked by someone. If you're being stalked by someone, it can be very isolating and overwhelming. Here are some things that you can do to increase your safety. Document all interactions between yourself and the person who is causing harm by creating a stalking log. A stalking log is where you can record where the incident occurred, when it happened, and what exactly occurred, any witnesses, and financial losses caused by the incident. You can also document the emotional or psychological impact that the incident caused on your life. You can keep track of this in a notebook, an app, or a computer document, or with a prepared form as shown. If you are using a digital log, make sure that your documentation will not be lost if your device breaks and that the person causing harm does not have access to it. This is also the same for if it's a physical log. Make sure that the other person does not know where it is. If possible, password protect the log. And when you begin a stalking log, start with the most recent incident and go backward from there. On average, stalking lasts between 1 to 2 years, so you may find that you have a lot of incidents as you begin to write them all down. Apps that back up to the cloud are useful in that they allow you to save your documentation in more than one location. You can also upload photos, screenshots of text messages, and messages over social media, audio files, videos, your call log, emails, and other evidence. Google Drive also allows you to set a password for the app, which I recommend setting up if you're going to use that device, or that app, I mean. If you are choosing to use an app that backs up to the cloud, I recommend creating an account with a unique email address that only you know. You also should choose a unique password for both the app and the email address, and pick security questions that the other person does not know the answers to and cannot find in a Google search. You can also put in fake answers to security questions, but just make sure you write down the answer somewhere. I also recommend setting up two-step verification so that you're notified of any login attempts and that you can take action accordingly. Remember that computer and internet usage can be monitored, so only do this if you are sure that the person stalking you will not have access to your account. Many times, stalking survivors want to delete all texts, photos, or other evidence, but doing so limits your future options. You can use this evidence and this documentation in the event that you choose to take action in the future, legally. Legal action could include making a report to law enforcement or filing for a restraining order. If you are a UCI affiliate, you can also report a complaint to the Office of Equal Opportunity and Diversity on campus. Another way to use this evidence is to determine whether or not the incidents of harassment or abuse are increasing. So even if you don't want to report, you still can keep a log just to increase your safety. If they are increasing, for example, this is indicative of an increase in danger and that you may need to take additional steps to increase your security. This can include changing your phone number, moving, changing your work schedule, or other things that vary your routine. Documentation can also alert you to patterns of harassment. In the case of cyberstalking, it can alert you to how the other person is misusing technology. It could also lead you to see times where the person causing harm is actively stalking you, such as while you are at school or work. You can use this information with developing a safety plan and choosing who to disclose the stalking or harassment to. Tell someone. Many times, survivors of power-based violence fear others will not believe them and isolate themselves from their friends and family. Although these are valid fears, and being isolated from others can cause stalking to increase. Whatever you choose to do, make sure that you listen to your instincts. You are the expert of your life, and you know what is best to keep you the most safe. Regardless of if you tell anyone, UCI students, staff, and faculty can connect with an advocate in the CARE office for confidential support. As an advocate, we can meet with you to develop an individualized safety plan and help you manage your stalking log. We also can help you understand your rights and options and provide emotional support to you. The CARE office is currently providing appointments remotely. People can connect with us by emailing care.uci.edu or calling 949-824-7273. While we do recognize that there are barriers in place for people as they're at home, we will work with different people work with you to make sure that you can access our services. I hope you have a nice day, and then I hope that you learned something in this video.